let's talk cells at work. Okay, so this episode was a bit interesting. It was titled Influenza, and that's what it's about. So the episode is mainly about this one T-cell, naive T-cell, overcoming his fears and insecurities and rising up to take on the challenge. And it's actually a pretty cool episode. So naive T-cell is the focus of this one. He's in this he's kind of it's his first day on the job. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's very scared out of his mind until he encounters a type B influenza cell, which is turning people into zombies. It's turning other cells into zombies, and white blood cell has to shows up and tries to help him out, and they're unable to hold him off because there's a lot of them until macrophage shows up, informs the dendritic cell about how they've encountered a type B and they need more people. So they send in an entire squadron of T cells, and a battle ensues until naive T cell can't take it anymore and runs off, and runs into dendritic cell, who basically comforts him by informing him that the other T cells used to be just like him, used to be just as awkward and scared, much to other T cells' dismay, who actually realize what's going on, kind of, sort of. It's kind of like it's a sixth sense kind of thing. They're not actually there. They're off fighting the influenza cell, but they realize that something is going on. And then naive T cell evolves into his activated form and learns how to multiplies to make like 100 of himself. And just as all hope is lost and all the biological and all the immune system cells are cornered, he shows up, and with the help of the newly arrived B cell, whose job is to spread antibodies through the body to help combat cells that have become infected, they were able to hold him off. That is, until a type A influenza shows up and kicks the whole thing off again, and type B cell runs off, and naive cell reverts back into his normal form, and that's really where it ends. And I like this episode. My only complaint is that we don't see enough of the platelets. They're in it for like one frame. They're in it for like one thing. And also I should mention red blood cell was here as well, but she didn't really do much. She was kind of like sidelined to like 5 minutes of the actual story. So she's not really in there at all. She knows something is going on and runs like hell. And they also do cool down the body and help it try to fight off the infection before they realize there's a type A in the system. And yeah, that's pretty much where the episode ends. I like this episode because it was a really good coming of character story, and that's really all it needed to be. And I like the idea of the influenza turning cells into zombies. That was kind of cool. And also Memory Cell was there as well, I guess. He didn't really contribute all that much. He was just there to tell them that because it's a type B, they spread twice as quickly as a normal cell. But that's really all he did. He was in it for like 5 seconds, and then he wasn't in it again. But yeah, that's really it. I mean, there's not much else I can say. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to play out, but I think they're going to fight it off, because that's the whole point of the series. It's about how the cells operate in the body, and it shows red blood cell going through the circulatory tract, trying to figure out where she's supposed to go and what she's supposed to deliver and all that. And white T cell is supposed to be the other side of the coin, which shows the immune system and how it helps protect the body from infections. And for the most part, we've seen the first one mostly, but not so much the second one up until this episode. So this was a really welcome change to the story and narrative. I like this one. And I did like and I did kind of like the whole zombie apocalypse thing that had going on. It was kind of amazing, because and the whole idea of of naive T cell evolving. He's bigger than the other T cells, which is the funny part for the most part. But then as soon as he gets one punched in the face, he just goes back to his normal self. It's hilarious. And I'm assuming we're going to be seeing that activated form from every once in a while. So yeah. But yeah, that's really it. I liked it. It's good. It's funny, and it's good. It's funny, and it's a good becoming of yourself story. So yeah, I always like those in anime, and I liked this. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and I do want to ask, if you guys have seen it, what did you guys think? So let's get a discussion going in the comment section down below, or over on my Discord server, link in the description as per usual. But either way, thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Facebook and on Twitter in the description below. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!